Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel.
Hello, y'all. We're about to pull an all-nighter with Hurricane Idalia. Hopefully we don't die.
And welcome back to the Rachel Show. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
We're going to be fine. I really do, and I really do hope. My mom is trying to freak me out in our family group chat. She's trying to tell me that my car is going to get flooded. But honestly, I keep watching the storm. They keep talking about everything west of I-19, and I am east of I-19. I don't know by how much, but I'm not like at the water's edge. I don't live oceanfront or anything like that. So I think I'm going to be fine, and I really do hope so. But we're going to start this off with some dinner. I did clean everything in my house today because I just didn't know like what time we might stop getting power. Even though it said later on, I wanted to be safe than sorry. So I cleaned everything and wasn't quite sure, but I didn't feel like cooking earlier. But now I'm like, oh, I'm hungry. It's 6 o'clock. It's dinner time, and my body's telling me it's time to eat. And since I have power, I am gonna go ahead and cook this meal. So we're gonna cook a HelloFresh meal, and if we're ambitious, we might cook a second one and put that in the freezer for later. I'm just not sure. But for now, we're gonna start off with this Tex-Mex beef and pepper enchiladas from HelloFresh. If you don't know, I'm a HelloFresh girly. And I love them. I get them every single week and I have for at least a month or two now, and I have no complaints. I chose the option to get the meat with the like packages that I get. You can either buy the meat on your own or get the meat with the meal delivery. I guess that's how you say it. And I got the meat with the meal delivery. So we have some ground beef here that we're going to cook up, and then we're going to get into all the ingredients in this bag. Let's see what's in here. I have absolutely no clue. Okay, hopefully that stays. Let's see. We got some tortillas to make our enchiladas with. Cheese. It looks like a Tex-Mex kind of Mexican cheese blend. Aroma tomato. I think that's aroma tomato. I don't know what kind of pepper this is, so if you know, like, leave that in the comments because I absolutely have no idea. Some tomato paste. Tomato paste. Let's guess. Sour cream, because sour cream comes with almost every HelloFresh meal. And yeah, that's sour cream. Then we have these kind of onions, whatever they're called. I don't know. And then some Tex-Mex saucy blend of stuffing. We got some seasonings, Southwest spice, and a lime. Let's get ready to cook this dinner. Are you ready to hang? Are you ready for this hurricane? We're going in with some olive oil in the pan. Scout's over here making her little cute doggy sounds. Olive oil. We're going to wait for this to heat up, and then we'll put our ground beef in here. I'm just debating. I never make my HelloFresh meals the way they're supposed to be made, and I honestly don't even see the recipe cards, so I don't have them, but I kind of know how to make enchiladas. The only thing is, do I really care to make them that way and take all the effort to put them in the oven? No. So I think we're going to make them into tacos, but I am going to heat the shells up in the oven. I don't know if usually there's 2 servings of this because I bought it for 2 people, but I'm kind of hungry, so we'll see if I have leftovers. I honestly don't know. Maybe my eyes are bigger than my stomach right now, but we'll find out when we get done cooking. Okay, I think this is nice and warm. Knife and cut open our ground beef and put that in. If you live in Florida, let me know like what county or general location, you don't have to put your address, you're in the comments. I would love to know. I am in the Clearwater kind of area, and I am a clean up as you go kind of girl, so I usually save the bag while I'm cooking and then just kind of put everything in there as I go kind of thing. And I am about to prep the rest of the ingredients so I can kind of dump them in when I'm ready. But let's put that over there. I've got to empty the dishwasher so I can reload it because I already ran it. I just wasn't sure. I don't know if I would call myself a genius. Okay, I'm a genius. I don't know. No, I had Tex-Mex. Like, I didn't really look at my meals when I put them away. I just kind of been like freeball in life, if you want to say, recently. But I got these Yeti sea salt tortilla chips yesterday at Whole Foods in my little mini Whole Foods pre-Hurricane Idalia snack haul. And I'm thinking those would be perfect with this dinner. Unfortunately, I don't have salsa. I don't know why I got the chips and no salsa, but we could still make like nachos or something. That sounds really good. We might sacrifice the tortillas, save them in the fridge. They'll be fine. We can use them for something else. But I think I'm making nachos tonight. They are legit the most basic nachos, but they're gonna be so good. And I'm ready to dive in and have my dinner. It's 7:26 and taking my dog out for another little potty break. Sky is not looking too bad. Yeah, hi. Still out walking my dog. Ran into some neighbors and a guy that said he had lived here 10 years and a woman that said she had lived here 20 years in this apartment complex and it's never once flooded. And I saw a St. Pete cop car, police vehicle. So I think we're safe here because I don't think the police officer would park a state, county, city, I don't know, vehicle thinking that it would get flooded. I'm sure he would get in major trouble for that. She, don't know. I don't think I can pull an all-nighter. It's now 9 o'clock and I am so exhausted. If I get my second wind, we will pull an all-nighter because I scoured the internet for some like questions and I thought that might be fun, doing some like juicy, intimate questions with you guys, but I'm a little tired right now. So this might be the shortest vlog I upload and a complete fail. We're pulling a little all-nighter if we can, and it is Hurricane Idalia outside. I'm not really noticing any effects right now, but we're supposed to get some outer bands, thunderstorms, storm surges. Hopefully it doesn't flood because my car's outside, so I don't know what's going to happen, but I thought we would have some fun and break up the all-nighter with some questions. So I asked AI to provide me with some intimate, salacious, juicy questions. So that way we can get to know each other a little bit better. And I haven't even read these. I kind of just wanted my first reaction for you guys to see that. So without further ado, let's get into them. I've got them here on my iPad. What's the most scandalous rumor about me that's been circulating, and what's the truth behind it? So currently, there's no rumors that are circulating about me because I am a mature woman and a homebody, and I don't do anything. I don't have a boyfriend, I don't date, I don't do hookup culture. So yeah, I'm just a boring old lady. But I will say, in high school, someone told me, or a few people told me, that there was a rumor that I slept with two guys in one night. And I'm like, what the heck? First of all, I never dated anybody that went to my high school whatsoever.
So don't even know where that rumor would come from. When I was in high school, I didn't even have my first boyfriend until senior year. And I will say, yeah, I never dated anyone in high school. I never really, I mean, there was cute boys and all, but like I wasn't the cutest girl. Like I had my glow up after high school. Thank goodness, too, for that. But yeah, I don't even know where that rumor really started, but I will say I was a little bit of a party girl. So I would party with all the kids and we would have kissing parties when we were drunk. So it could have started from there, but I didn't sleep with any of those guys either. We were just on like big makeout sessions. Like it was really weird. And when I look back, I'm like, I kissed a girl and I'm not sure if I remember if I like it. But anyway, that's why I say I'm an old lady. I've lived my life. Okay, maybe I haven't done all the crazy things, but I've done some things. I've even skydived. Okay, I skydived with my sister's now husband. It was her boyfriend at the time. They came to visit me when I was going through my divorce. And it was his birthday. And he wanted to go skydiving. I was like, oh my gosh. I feel like I need to do something dangerous right now, apparently. And so, yeah, went skydiving. So the girls, my daughters, my sister, her boyfriend, and I all packed up for a little family adventure day. One of the days that they were there to visit us. And yeah, it was pretty exciting. But back to the question, like, I have no idea where that even started. Because my first boyfriend was an Air Force guy. He was in the Air Force. And he was like my age. He was very much, I think I was around 18, 19. And he was around the same age because he had just joined, like, that year or the year before. Something like that. Anyway, long story short, that guy became my first lover. I don't know. Is that what we call him? And then, like, maybe a year later, he ended up marrying this other girl that we went to school with. Long story short, that guy has reached out to me on Facebook multiple times over the years. He's not married to the girl we went to high school with. He cannot seem to keep a woman. I don't think he had the best upbringing. And I think he kind of abandoned the son that he had with that woman. Anyway, that's not my story to tell. Let's get into question number 2. Can you share a story about a secret crush you've had and whether it turned into something more? I never, like I said, I never really crushed so hard on the guys in high school. And I had such an unconventional adulthood. So as soon as I graduated high school, I pretty much was pregnant and married that summer at some point, or maybe sometime in that, within a year of graduating high school. I was pregnant and married. So I was already a grown woman at a very young age. And so I never went to college until well, backtrack. While I was married, I did go to University of Phoenix, but you didn't meet anybody. Everything was online. And then after I got divorced, I went to Western Carolina, which is Western North Carolina. That's where it's at. And everybody was like 10 years younger than me. So I never really crushed on anyone too hard because I was like, they can't offer me anything. Not to mention, I'm in the worst position of my life. I'm working 2 jobs, taking 4 classes, living with my parents and my daughters. And my mom was basically the second mom, if not sometimes the primary parent for my kids because I was so busy. If I wasn't at school, I was in the gym. I was studying at the library. I was very busy back then, and like I regret being so busy and not being more present for my daughters, but at the same time I feel like I was doing all I could to balance everything and not go insanely crazy. And I had to pay bills. Like child support was not paying at all, even though my ex-husband would have liked to think so. Okay, moving on. Question number 3. What's the boldest thing you've ever done that you've kept hidden from your closest friends and family? Bum, bum, bum! Oh my goodness. I was a stripper for one night. Maybe not even for 4 hours. Topless stripper? Topless stripper. I had already gotten the girls done at that time. Not for that job, but just in general. After I got divorced, I got my girls done because I wanted to feel sexy again. Being a mom, I was a stay at home mom. My kids were still really young, and I felt like I never really regained my identity, who I was after giving birth to both of them. And then I was thrown into the midst of a divorce, and a very bad divorce. Like, my ex-husband is a narcissist and controlling, and all I ever wanted was peace in my life, but he was not willing to give me peace. If you've ever dated a narcissist and broken up with them, or they've broken up with you, you know the pain that I'm talking about. So I don't even have to go into any details about that. But yeah, I was a stripper for maybe like 4 hours. It became like midnight, and I told the house manager guy, I was like, yeah, I'm cashing out and goodbye. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired. And he was like, well, you're just now starting to get to the money making time of the night. And I was like, I still don't care. I want to go to sleep. And then I literally never went back because I was like, I don't think I can do this. Even though I literally tried out to be a stripper in front of like 3 guys. And then I had to come for practice for like a week or maybe a few days before I actually worked. And then I kind of job shadowed that first night I worked, but also kind of just did my own thing. I gave like I gave 2 lap dances to the same guy. It was my first lap dance ever, and it was probably the worst lap dance anyone has ever given. Shut up, Siri. No one wants to hear you. Next question. Spill the tea on a wild night out that you'll never forget. I am thinking about one night in particular. I can't remember how old I was, but my kids were at their dad's for the weekend, or maybe even it was like spring break. And this is when I was going to college, but I had kept in touch with, I think a couple of people that I went to high school with that I used to party with. In particular, this one guy. We were just friends. Everything was platonic between us, and we never even kissed or anything. And he was such a gentleman, and he always took care of me because I could not hold my own with the liquor. And I would always drink too much too fast. But I always had the best times when I was with him because he would encourage me to drink and act a fool. And I was drinking and acting a fool in a whole different state, thank goodness. Because I lived with my parents at the time when I was going to Western Carolina. And so I remember dropping off my kids and then going to Charleston, South Carolina. Did he live there or we just met there? Oh, it might even have been Myrtle Beach. I think it was Myrtle Beach. And he was actually house sitting, and he invited me because he was like, we could go have a good time. And he knew about my kids and everything, and my divorce and everything. We're kind of close, but not like super, super close. But I went down there, and I had the best time ever. He took me to all the bars, of course, and I made the worst decisions of my life. I didn't get arrested, but I did fall asleep at the bar because I had way too much to drink and I was exhausted. And if I'm tired, I'm going to go to sleep. You can ask my kids. I will fall asleep at the movie theaters. I do not care. I was wearing a bathing suit. Why? I think we were at the beach earlier that day. I don't remember the night that much, but I know that I will never forget a few parts of it. Then we went to one bar. I was dancing on the bar. Don't know why I am so crazy like that, but tequila. It's either tequila or like the dark liquor. I don't know. But I had one too many drinks. It was way too confident that I didn't get kicked out. But I danced in the bar. Probably everybody could see in my dress. Wait, I had a bathing suit on, so who cares? But I remember that, and then I don't remember too much after that, except for I remember going to another bar, and I remember laying my head down, but then I don't really remember falling asleep, probably because I was asleep. And then I remember him showing me the picture the next day of him that he took of me asleep at the bar while he was having a good time. I guess he was checking on me, making sure that no one was doing anything crazy to me because I was a drunk, sleeping girl at a crazy Myrtle Beach bar. If you've ever been to Myrtle Beach or you know anything about the touristy beach scene, then you know what I'm talking about. It is 10:34 right now. And I am about to make a little PB&J. No, my power is not out. But yes, I'm craving a PB&J. And I'm kind of hungry for a little late night snack. And if I'm going to be pulling an all-nighter, I'm going to need sustenance. Is that how you say it? Anyway, if I said that wrong, correct me in the comments. Come on. Who else likes their PB&J with very little jelly and then tons of peanut butter? Like, drowned my bread in the peanut butter. But if you put any more jelly than that, we're gonna have an issue and a whole problem. Miss Man deserves to have some snackies. You want some snackies? All right, Mommy's gonna go pee and I'm coming back for my sandwich. Don't try to get it. 10:39 and I stepped right outside. I don't feel comfortable going further down because it's so windy. Do you see the pool? Do you see the trees? It's very windy here and I'm going back inside. My cable will not play. My Spectrum cable. All I have is like the app. I don't have a box. It just said no internet connection. But it's weird because my phone is fully connected to the internet. No issues. And I'm watching Hulu. But I'm kind of figuring, I might go through YouTube in a minute and try to find something. I love a good deep dive on YouTube. Man, I'm trying to eat my sandwich. And I'm trying to not share too much with this little crazy kid. I love you. It's 11:50 at night, as you can see right there on my iPad. And we're watching Cruel Summer to rein in this almost Wednesday. It's 12:16 right now in the morning, and this is what it's looking like outside my window. Pretty windy, lots of rain for the last several hours. Scout and I are just still watching Cruel Summer and hanging out on the couch.
Okay, we had to do a change of shirt because I came into the bathroom to wax my lip. That's what we're about to do together. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have way too much dog hair on my shirt and I need to change shirts. So just picked out another little sleep shirt, but I usually wax my lip like once a month and I've been really kind of putting it off. I waxed it like last month right before I moved to Florida and it is time. I can tell it's fuzzy up there. Maybe that means I have PCOS. I don't know. I mean, I'm basically figuring out what girl doesn't have PCOS. I just melted the wax and it's so hot. I think. Oh yeah, I'm not on the hot side. Okay. Now that I'm halfway looking like Yosemite Sam over here. Alright, let's see if we can get the other side. You don't need a lot of wax. I like to go with just a little bit on there. I feel like that works the best. Not too thin. Just enough on there. Gotta be careful with this stuff because a few years ago when I first got this wax pot, I got wax everywhere. I got it in my bath mat, that was on my floor, like it was bad. Ooh, it's kinda hot. I'm so sexy. I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for this mustache. Gotta let it go. Okay. Oh, I'm scared. We're gonna start with this side because we've been on first. Mm, mm. Ah, pain, pain. I don't know if you can see it on there. It's kind of hard to see with this color wax, and it's not a lot of hair. It's just a little bit of peach fuzz. Ooh, so smooth now. So smooth. I'm supposed to wash my face before. Well, what I normally do is wash my face before and after, but I'm just raw dogging it tonight, this morning, because it is now 1:02 a.m. And we're gonna get this side. Scout's laying in the bed, so we might be just going to bed right now and not pulling the all-nighter. Okay, 1-2, 1-2. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Ow. Like, this got a hair from my head. Oh no, I think that's just wax string. But there we go. There's my little wax strips. Feel a little peach fuzz in the middle. But for the most part, the mustache is gone. I think we're just going to try to get this little middle part. I normally do my chin, but my chin really doesn't feel bad. So I'm kind of leaning towards just leaving it. But I always do my chin, so maybe I'll just do it. Okay. So a little strip right there. And let's do the chin. What the heck? Why the heck not? Okay, here we go. Let's get the chin up. Oh, God. The wax is cooling down in the pot, so I kind of need to go a little bit quicker. I already turned off the pot, so I feel like that might be too hot. I can feel the steam. Let's give it a couple seconds. Yeah, I didn't get that area too good. Ugh, well, that's not too bad. Mm. You have to have the balls to do this. Doesn't hurt too bad. Oh yeah, this one's gummy. It's way too good. The upper lip hurts more than the chin. Like the chin is like no worries. Still kind of want to get this little section, so I don't feel like it got very good on that side. And then we are good to go. Right up there. Come on, seriously? Oh, come on. Like a little strip of wax right there. Like, seriously? Okay. All right. Not the cutest thing, but done. This is my little thingy, and my wax thingy is going in the trash. I'm gonna brush my teeth, take out my contacts. I think I'm hitting the hay. Scout's already in bed. She's letting me know she wants to go to bed, so she is really the boss of the fam. Oh, let's close up my contacts without any solution. Like, this would be dried up raisins in the morning. And honestly, if I don't get a couple hours sleep, I'm gonna be so drained tomorrow, and Scout's gonna need me to take her on walks, feed her, and play with her, and cuddle with her, and I'm gonna be way too tired for that. So I've gotta get my sleep so I can be okay for dog mommy duties tomorrow. I mean, it's probably gonna be rainy in the morning, but I still gotta feed the kid. First of all, who do you think you are on those pillows, Miss Ma'am? You gonna make room for mommy? Come on, it's been a late night and you're telling me it's time for bed? No more all-nighter? You're not ready for that?
It's 1:13 in the morning, and this is what it's looking like outside. I can tell it's raining, but is that okay? I do see the wind. Never mind. Yeah, kind of windy, kind of rainy. Nothing too crazy. It doesn't look like there's any flooding out there.
Thanks for hanging with us. We're gonna go to sleep though. We're done. Right? Scout's the boss and she's telling me it's bedtime. She is annoyed with me, I can tell. I'm gonna have to let her sleep on this pillow tonight, I guess.